Sorry about that, y'all. That was the weirdest thing ever. I said at the beginning of my reading that I was waiting on a grocery order because after I left the shop getting my mani pedi, I was tired. Like somebody else can do the shopping. Y'all, this lady just called, and usually, my apologies, I have my phone on airplane mode. She just called to ask me about some damn cupcakes. I bake my own stuff. I didn't order any cupcakes. She had my order mixed up with a whole nother order that she was doing. Why you doing my grocery shopping and somebody else grocery shopping at the same time? Don't be giving them my groceries and I for damn sure don't want no cupcakes. Lord, my apologies, y'all. I digress. Let me dig back in because I was really somewhere important with this. So this is going to be the part 2 for Jaden and Chrisean, Chrisean and Jaden, however y'all want to say it. Where I left off at before I was rudely interrupted about some imaginary cupcakes. See how somebody ran a diversion? Because when it came time for somebody to get to the point about how they put this plan together to escape, boom. Just like that, I was distracted. Y'all, it was just that quick. Just that quick. This is how they ran the play on him. And it was nothing he could do about it. So, like I was saying, Jaden figures out that this person that she has all this history with, Blue, 6 of Cups, the person that she keep breaking up with, getting back with, breaking up with, getting back with, nobody has hurt her the most. These women are hiding a very, very serious secret amongst them. For everything that they told us, there is something that is a betrayal that is so huge. 10 of Swords is completely unforgivable. But that's not something that they have shared or are willing to share with us. I don't know if it'll ever get shared, but 10 of Wands, it puts the weight of the world on their shoulders. Okay? And in this moment, this trauma bond binds these two women together in a way that they never thought in life that they would ever come together. Now, that's where I left off. Let's keep on going before she called me about something else that I didn't order. I told y'all the action was to move now. You've got to do what you got to do now. I can't leave you in this position after today. Whatever you do, you got to do it now. Leap of faith. The Fool. And you see the Fool is out here with this stick on his shoulder. This is all the belongings that they have. Take whatever you can take and take it now. Get whatever you can get and get it now. If you can't get it now, leave it. And that falls under the Queen of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. So it's very, very possible that secretly, allegedly, Chrisean told her how she left and helped her come up with a plan with how she was going to leave. Allegedly. I'll run the interference. I'll be the distraction. When I get him out of the way, you get all your stuff together. You gather up whatever money you got and get out the way. I can only keep him distracted for so long. But while I keep him distracted, you get out of the way, allegedly. See, everybody was thinking that Chrisean ran a play to get Blueface back. Oh, she broke them up so she could have them back so they could finally be together because she didn't want them to get married. No. I told y'all in the last reading with Blueface, Hell Hath No Fury Like a Baby Daddy Scorn, that Chrisean did Jaidyn is silent. See, Chrisean comes from the trenches, okay? She comes from an abusive father who abused her mother. She has all of these siblings who have had their own issues, and they've had a history of having to make it do what it do in the midst of a storm. This unlikely situation bonded these two and made them like distant relatives. We may not ever be on the same accord, but we're sisters in trauma. And because we have children together, as a mother, the mother in me is going to help the mother in you, protect you and your children, because without you here, who is going to take care of your children? Four of Wands, stability. This is also the card of, like engagement, relationship, family, right? So this is also, Jaidyn has spent all this time being defensive, defending her family, defending this union. And then you got the reader in between. Somebody told her, look at this, bottom of the deck, the Emperor and the Five of Pentacles. Somebody warned her. They told her that this wasn't going to end well, that she needed to think about herself, that she needed to prepare herself, because baby daddy, his Five of Pentacles today can become your Five of Pentacles tomorrow. And she was defending him like, I want to be with him. I love him. We can work this out together. We've been broke before, but the person was letting her know that this time this is different, right? Allegedly. Knight of Swords. So this person rushing in with the message. The Two of Swords, the Four of Cups. That's Blueface, y'all, coming in, rushing in with the message. He's telling us about Jaidyn leaving him. It's an unrequited offer. He's trying to act like he don't care, but he's heavily affected. Because remember when he was going live and he was sitting in the closet talking about Chrisean, whispering and whatnot, carrying on, and he was talking about how Chrisean had played him and she's a genius. This all goes back to what this man has said about how intelligent Chrisean is. Chrisean organized this and ran this place so that everybody, somehow, some way, could safely separate from this man. And it may not seem or feel that way because people are like, well, why did she just let the police come? Why did she let them get arrested? I'm going to mention one thing to you, and I want y'all to think about this. Chrisean is on probation herself. When you're on probation, you're not supposed to have police contact, especially violent occurrences and police contact. And then you find out that the people who are in the midst of this police contact, who are having a violent encounter, are under the influence. Her and him could have went to jail, and it would have been sorted out on the back end. And on the back end, you're not guaranteed to get out of jail. So she did what she could do to make sure that everybody that was involved didn't catch a case, because these are major cases, y'all. Major cases. So I just want you to remember that. Sometimes you got to put your thinking cap on and sift through some things, because everything is not as it appears on the surface. Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, Nine of Wands. What she gave her was tangible. She gave her the keys to the vault, y'all. The combination, the ultimate key to unlock her future. This was bigger than just giving somebody money. She gave her the courage she needed to do what she had to do, which was going to bring its own prosperity in its own right. She advised her on what to do with her money, how to handle this situation, and how to handle him. Because you got to realize a loss of money to him is what? A tower. And see, he losing 2 women in less than 6 months, and both women have the bag. Him losing the bag is the biggest tower of them all, because now who's going to help him pay those debts? That's why he went on live auditioning, talking about who want to sign up for his circus, y'all. He needs a clown so that somebody will come and pay admission to the sideshow that he has. A ringmaster is nothing without the 3-ring circus. He lost both the rings in his circus. How interesting is he now without Jaidyn and CHRISEAN? Yeah, the world, everything came crashing down, came tumbling down. This cycle came to an end. This cycle of hurt, betrayal, this back and forth with this person that you've been with for years, this 6 of Cups. Finally, she's had enough. Because children are involved. And you got to realize, he dragged her into this with her not knowing what was going on when it first happened. Remember, I told y'all in that last reading about the baby daddy scoring that she was all with it. She was all for it until she realized what was going on. She had no idea what he got her into. Once she realized what he got her into, it's like, oh my God, I can't let you ruin my life. I can't let you take me away from my children. This put the weight of the world on her shoulders. She had to think fast. She had to do what she had to do, because as a mother, what am I going to do as a mother? How do I explain this to my children? This was the biggest tower he ever brought into her life. And she didn't even see it coming. He blindsided her with this one. Like I said in the first video before I was interrupted, y'all, please excuse my dishwasher. Life is lifing right now. I had, things I had to do around the house. I'm off. Y'all get it. Ace of Swords. This is a card of truth, y'all. She really had to consider the future of her life and her children's life. This was a bitter situation that she could not stomach. It was a pill she couldn't swallow. So here it is. The unlikely alliance is born. 3 of Pentacles. She had to take a leap of faith. She had to trust in the outcome of the universe, because what else did she have? She was caught in this whole situation, caught up in a rapture, catch-22, the hangman. What else could she do? Also, she knows that he's sitting up here watching. This is the card of the stalker. So how do I maneuver? He's constantly watching me. He's doing this. He's doing that. I can't get away from him. And this is where CHRISEAN and that mind come in. Because remember, it was Blueface that told us that she already played him in the past. She's a genius. Card of Truth. That's my spirit guides telling you that I'm on to something. Card of Truth. Like I said, the right here, Seven of Wands, the reader, the Four of Swords. Excuse me, earlier I said that was the Four of Wands, Four of Swords. My apologies. Jaidyn knew, her intuition told her that she's going to have to lay this to rest. She's going to have to do what she needs to do. She cannot, walk away or look away from this truth. She got to cut loose everything because it gets better on the other side. But this is her whole life, literally in a matter of minutes, flipped upside down. You see how I just showed y'all this at the bottom of the deck and shuffled and it's back? The Wheel of Fortune. Cutting him off was, it hurt. It hurt like a bad tooth. She didn't want to do this. But once this message was delivered, once he came through and told her that he had took this baby and whatever he was doing, she knew that she had to separate herself for her own highest good. This is for her higher good. Once I walk away, no matter how hard it is for me, no matter how bad it hurts, it only gets better. The Magician. Okay, she had to think about everything that they have manifested together and everything that he had manifested through his behavior, through his actions. And it brought her anxiety. She was scared shitless, y'all. She didn't know what the hell to do. This man put her in the valley of the shadow of death. She had no idea where to go from here. She knew he was going to put a slowdown to her money. Something happened where there was an end of a cycle. They were back to facing financial troubles. The Tower, the ultimate betrayal that he felt, put the weight of the world on his shoulders. His tower was when these two decided to just say, you know what, F it. What else we got to lose? Let's link up and work together. See, he had been playing them against each other this whole time. He had been juggling them this whole time, telling one this, telling one that, making sure that he tell them all types of stuff so that they hate each other. They took a juggle this time. They took a gamble this time. And they decided to take action, King of Wands. Aggressive action to sow seeds for a bigger harvest. Something that was going to be better for the both of them as women, as mothers, as people. And this was out of left field. He never thought in a million years that he wouldn't be able to control the narrative because he's been playing in the both of their heads for so long. And there it is. They decided the Three of Cups. This is a card of, partying, good times, alliances. They decided while they were drinking, while they were talking out of his presence, girl, look, this is what we gonna do. That falls under this Queen of Wands, this hangman. He thinks, them coming together. When he saw them turning up, he knew it was a wrap. When he seen them partying together, he knew it was a wrap. Like, oh, they played me. not necessarily played you. They swiftly got away from you, and your watchful eye, they evaded you and they freed themselves. King of Wands, Ace. This falls under the Ace of Swords. Rock stepped into the masculine role as the protector. Seven of Wands, to defend the reader, to educate, to guide, to lead, to enlighten. Four of Swords, on how you need to lay this to rest. We both need to lay this to rest. We both need to figure out what we need to do. And they start sharing truth with each other. Ace of Swords. And that truth led to them deciding, we're going to take action. Now we're going to make sure he sees what we got going on. See, they had already talked before they went live, honey. They had already figured out their plan. They knew he would be a sucker once he seen them, once he was watching them, because they went live. Yep. She told her how she had to swiftly get away from him and how she was able to recoup everything once she was able to get to work. Honey, if you old school, you're going to appreciate this one. Like my spirit guides are playing Key to the World. CHRISEAN gave JAIDYN the key to the world. She gave her the plan on everything she needed once she got away after this altercation happened, allegedly. Because y'all already know the Five of Wands is the card of actually laying hands and feet. This is one person fighting with like 4 or 5 people. Okay, at least up to 4 people. So he can say he didn't fight anybody, but the spiritual energy allegedly is saying that he literally was going up with everybody. Okay? Allegedly. And Page of Swords, it falls under the Magician. They were able to manipulate the algorithm while manifesting as they had us watching. Look at that. And it brought heartbreak to the artist. It brought heartbreak because Blue knew the jig was up. It was over. This ultimate betrayal, something happened in this fight. And it triggered CHRISEAN to protect JAIDYN, something she never thought she had in her. Remember when they started talking, she said, I was coming over here to whoop your ass. And she was like, and JAIDYN's like, you know, why would you say that? She was like, you know what, you're right. And they got to kicking it from there. She had no sympathy or compassion until something happened during this altercation that humanized everything, and she felt like she needed to step in and protect, allegedly. And this falls under the Ten of Swords, the Six of Cups, the World, and the Knight of Pentacles. Like, literally, like, this is the ultimate betrayal. We both can't keep going back and forth dealing with this situation. This whole circle has to come to an end. It's not paying off for none of us. Knight of Pentacles, with this fighting and this altercation and all of this drama. Two of Cups. Death. Three of Swords. Okay? So everybody is feeling like they lost a soulmate, they lost the love of their life. But this toxic circle has to come to an end, and it's heartbreaking. But it has to happen for the greater good. It has to happen. Honey, they had a deep powwow, I tell you that. They came to a hell of an understanding. And this is how they brought balance and justice to this equation. Now we're going to dig into the energy that is more so around Jade and Alexis, because I want to get this done before they get here delivering my damn groceries. I can't believe that woman interrupted me talking about some damn cupcakes. I ain't ordering no cupcakes. Ooh, hell. But just like that, y'all, that 52 fake out, just like that lady called me about them cupcakes. Just that swiftly, they came up with that plan to get the both of them out of the way so that they could be safe. Alrighty. Jaden, let's tap in with you. Y'all, my groceries better be right. I promise you. It's going to be more than a damn problem doing all these extra damn orders. Calling me about stuff I never even asked for. Goodness gracious. Now, bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords. Y'all, Jaden is in very high anxiety. She's worried. She's away from him, but she don't trust the situation. She don't trust that, you know, this is going to remain peaceful. It's almost like this is the calm before the storm, and she's on hurricane watch. So, you know, this is the family card. Knight of Pentacles. This is showing that, you know, even though she is around family, she was slow to move to go towards family. It's sad to say, you know, a lot of times in domestic situations, people are more embarrassed of what people are going to think or what they're going to say or how they're going to feel. And it makes it harder for them to open up and, you know, let people know what they're going through. But this is forward movement and getting out of the way, the Chariot. This is her deciding that she's got to make a run for it. She's got to go. 7 of Wands. Remember, I told you these women had to decide to stand up for themselves, to defend themselves. And right now, she's in warrior mode. She's not playing no games. Anybody can get it. Now, here's a Tower card. I told y'all it's like she's on hurricane watch. And in my last reading about, you know, the baby daddy scorn, I told y'all that this isn't over. This man is severely imbalanced. And I'm not going to say allegedly on that. He's not mentally in the place that he needs to be in as of yet. He's not taking any accountability for anything that's happening. He's trying to retell the story and give an account to where he can minimize what actually happened, because he doesn't even want to face what happened, and it's bigger than just him going to prison. Like, he mentally is not in the best place right now. Two of Swords. So yeah, it was because of this whole Tower that she had to cut him loose. It was no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Told y'all the ultimate betrayal comes out again. 10 of Swords. Once this truth came out, it was heartbreaking. Didn't I just tell y'all these women are keeping a very, very big secret? Here it is. You have this one person here, and then you have these two here that are right up under this moon. Moons represent secrets. There's always a side to the moon that you don't see. These two women are bonded together in secrecy due to whatever this secret is. Something happened, y'all, that is so damaging. But neither one of these women is either willing to share it or going to share it. But it bonded the women in the families together for life. If they never really set horses, they will always have a certain level of respect for one another due to this type of energy. What in the world? Y'all. Her car is doing all kind of cartwheels. Listen. The Wheel of Fortune. The Ten of Cups. Her family means everything to her. This journey, everything that they've been through for these past years that they've been together, everything that she's put into this, she feels like she gave more than she had to give. She gave her whole soul and is getting nothing in return. She's so depleted, she really doesn't know who she is right now. She has to rediscover who she is. Three of Wands. Yeah, the Great Escape. She had to, do what she had to do to get out of the way. She had to take this opportunity for her ships to come in. She knew it was now or never. See what I mean? Now or never. He was going to put her in a position of the ultimate poverty. See now where it's triggering all over again for Chrisean, because Chrisean knew how she felt. Pregnant and alone. Not a penny to her name, even though she's amassed all this money and all this support. And she had nothing or nobody. She didn't know how she was going to make it. This is homeless. This is broken. This is like evicted, right? She saw JAIDYN going down that same path, and it triggered her. See how this King of Swords keeps coming out? The air sign, the Aquarius, Tower. Okay? King of Swords is under this Tower. Knight of Swords. Yeah, once he came in with this message of what he had done. Y'all, I hate to say this, but I feel like he had a sinister plan, allegedly, when he took Junior. Because this King of Pentacles coming out after this message, it's like he thought that he was going to take this baby and they were going to profit. Him and JAIDYN were going to profit off of having Junior. Girl. Now all of a sudden you want to be the father. I'm going to stick by what I said, y'all. There were some serious financial problems ahead. They were running out of money. This is the energy that I'm getting. And he came up with a very twisted plan to deliver them from poverty. He was doing something with that money that even JAIDYN didn't know that he was doing, allegedly. And he decided to make a very harsh decision for a come up, allegedly. But even this time, this one was one that JAIDYN's stomach couldn't bear. Two of Swords, had to cut him off. High anxiety. What are you doing? What did you get us into? I can't believe you did this. Oh my God, you just ruined our life. You just threw our whole life away. You know what? I can't go down with you for this one. I got to cut you loose. But I'm the father. How can I get in trouble? I'm the father. She couldn't go down with this ship. This was the ultimate betrayal. As a mother, this triggered her. See how the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands keep coming out back to back and put the weight of the world on her shoulders. This truth it was like Excalibur. It was what she needed to cut her loose and set her free, because this was a heartbreak that she could not afford to bear. To lose her children with gain of a man, to gain the whole world and lose his soul. I cannot lose my children trying to gain financial success, trying to gain clout. You went too far. So she decided, I'm going to come up with a plan of my own for my own stability. But see, her being sneaky was out of this Ten of Cups and this Wheel of Fortune, but it was in the upright, which means for the love of my children, for the love of my family, for the sake of my family, I'm going to have to run a play behind your back, because I still need to be here. I still need to be a mother. I still need to be stable. I still need to be in my children's life. So if this is where we say goodbye, then I guess this is where it all ends. I'll lose it all before I lose my children. Judgment. She knew that they would go before the court and they would go before God if she went forward with this opportunity. See how I went from the King of Pentacles down to the Knight of Pentacles? I told y'all something happened tremendously. There was a huge drop in the money. We was going to lose it all anyway. I'd rather be broke on my own terms. I'm going to move forward, leave this situation behind. She took a gamble. Let's see. Okay, she's still shopping for my stuff. I got a minute. So she had to tap into, her inner wisdom. She had to tap into God. She had to tap into her higher conscience. And this is where all this anxiety comes from, because she knows she has no choice. She has to cut this whole situation loose. See how they had to step into the masculine energy, King of Wands, due to this betrayal that put the weight on the world on their back. They had to step into this masculine energy, because now I got to be the mama and the daddy. I got to think, for both of us, for these children. I have to take action, because what you just did is the point of no return. Let's look at this. The Lovers and the Six of Swords. She has to escape in the middle of the night to get to a peaceful, calmer situation. Chrisean was her distraction. She was her saving grace, y'all. She made it possible for her to leave peacefully without getting hurt with the children. You helped me with my child, now I'm going to help you with yours. I may not be, on one accord with you, but in this moment, we see eye to eye. And the common denominator this time is motherhood. You help me save mine, I'm going to help you save yours. Princess of Swords. Like I said, once this truth came out, it was heartbreaking. But, this person who had once been immature had to figure out a way to soften, the energy. Because the Princess of Swords, she seems to be, demure, inviting, innocent, young, cute. Notice when he said once they linked up, the energy changed. She played him the way she needed to play him to get into safety. Once they were around each other, they could protect each other. Because she knew one way or the other. This is losing it all anyway. But if she had to lose it all, it was going to be on her own terms. You could take everything, but you won't take away my motherhood and you won't take away my babies. And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to bring this reading to an end. And I'm going to commend both of these women for putting their differences aside and putting the children and motherhood first. Many prayers and blessings to the both of them. And for God's sakes, now that the both of you are out, stay gone. I love you all, and thank you for tapping in with me on this. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of this energy because it's starting to get a little emotional, but I wish them both the best. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. This reading is adjourned.